What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fifth Line Podcast. We're getting straight into it. We've got everybody here. Everybody's here. What?
I'm still eating. It's okay.
Ben's
I'm
eating
still
food.
eating too.
Ben's eating food because we had a busy day of Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. We're playing a lot of it.
Yep. They need to fix it.
Losers.
Yeah, it's not very good right now.
But yeah, so today, not much to talk about, obviously, because not much has changed in the free agent market, and there's no games for us to watch.
There's been no trades of any significance.
Yep.
So
this is where we're at. We're gonna start off with the NHL's realignment plan, which is basically the whatever they're calling their plan for moving on to next season and how they're going to schedule play, where they're going to be playing, and other such things as that. And it comes back with the sweet Reebok hat. Is that what that is?
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
I haven't actually looked into all.
That's
this
very
all that
blue.
much. What is their realignment plan looking like?
I've
Still
seen.
have the Canadian division in it?
I've seen. I didn't see anything about a Canadian division, but the article that I saw, which was like stuff about what Gary Bettman was saying, and what he had said was that they're gonna have hubs in certain cities that teams in which the division whatever go to play for like 10 to 12 days. They are in the bubble for 10 to 12 days. Then they are out of the bubble and back with their families for like a week. And then, they kind of switch on and off to make sure they're not stuck in a bubble the whole season or for months straight, which I think is a good idea. The only problem I see is that with COVID, it's like 2 weeks. You have to quarantine for 2 weeks if you get it. So if somebody gets it, they're going to miss games, even if
they were
which
doing
makes sense.
that. I mean, they had that was. I mean, MLB and everybody they've been doing that with player by player.
I guess that's true.
Through their season.
Didn't
they? Did they not, Nick?
I was not paying attention to that.
Yeah.
They were. Okay.
I don't know.
That's how football and that's how baseball does it. Football currently, if somebody gets it, they have to be out for 2 weeks. Same thing with college football.
Okay. I'm guessing.
Not 2 weeks, but they got to be out of they got to end up coming back tested negative or whatever. I don't know. I don't really pay attention.
They got to have a couple negative tests.
Yeah, something like that. I imagine the NHL will probably do something similar to them, so you won't end up having an entire team just. Unless there is a Marlins situation where wasn't there 5 or 6 cases in one go.
No, there was a lot. They had a lot on that team. I think it got up to 12.
Oh, geez.
And then they stopped their play for a couple weeks or a week or whatever.
Yeah. So I imagine it'll be something similar.
Okay.
For the NHL, if I had to guess, they'll do all right, we'll just take a guy out at a time if need be, and then if it gets bad enough, yeah, sure, a team might have to not play, and then they'll figure out rescheduling games after. I guess. I don't know.
Where do you think they should put the hubs? If you had to suggest.
Let's set how many, just because we don't know.
Let's
set
say
a number for how many.
How many hubs? Well, I'm thinking one per division. Is what I was thinking.
Divisions. Yeah.
So four divisions.
So you're 4 is your base one.
Maybe 5.
You think they're gonna restructure divisions though?
Pick one in Canada. Make a hub in Canada, assuming that there will be a Canadian division.
I'm just gonna say Toronto because
it's Toronto.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna do one in New York or because you have Boston, you have New York, you have the Rangers, you have the Islanders, you have the Sabres.
Oh.
I would say something from Toronto, New York, and then West Coast. What would you do?
I actually heard that they might use Buffalo as one.
I mean, there's way less people in Buffalo.
That's true.
Buffalo has the infrastructure to handle it. They have, I guess, a couple.
If you did Toronto and Buffalo, then all the operations would be pretty close together. You'd be able to an easier eye on things.
Yeah, probably. You could, and you wouldn't have to. You could just cross the border on a boat.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's what
Slow blow.
my thought was Carolina because it's in the middle. But what I wasn't taking into account was if fans are allowed. Because if fans are allowed, then you might want to pick a bigger hockey market to try and keep the revenue flowing.
Yeah, I would expect that some amount would be, because a lot of sports leagues are experimenting with that to some degree, or are just going whole hog in and allowing full crowds.
Full people like college football.
Yeah. When they flooded the fucking field?
I watched that happen, and I was like, "Wait, is this live?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh!" And then I saw masks in the crowd, and I was like, "Oh dear." Well,
It's so weird seeing that. Like when college football is on and just seeing like all those fans there, it's like whoa. Because I just feel like I don't know.
those
The only sport I really followed like live recently was hockey. So like just getting used to like no fans at all, it's just very weird seeing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that age of people is the least apt to be affected. So, I'm not saying it's smart.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's smart, but
But what about their parents that they go home to after, or I mean, like, there's also been shit where there was a pro baseball player, I don't remember his name, but like ended up having serious fucking heart issues after having it. I ain't trying to mess around with any like maybe side effects after the fact. Like, I'll probably survive it, yeah, but I ain't messing around with an unknown disease.
yeah. All right, moving on. Oh, Vegas. That's what I was thinking for the West.
Vegas, yeah, I can see.
They have a lot of
Vegas,
hotels.
Vegas, Edmonton again.
Moving on, and because we are so strapped for things to talk about, we're gonna be talking about our favorite stick curves that we have used, which is an interesting.
I got some stuff to say.
Oh, Ben's got some stuff to say.
Because that's tape style as well.
I have some
And
cranberries.
If you say the Pasternak,
I'm not gonna say the Pasternak.
okay, good.
But favorite stick curve is gonna have to be T-Var, because it's that one composite stick I've had for like, I don't know, God knows, like 10, 15 years now. And it's so nice. It's the lightest goddamn stick I've ever had, and the curve is like it's like the perfect like in between. Like, it's not a crazy curve, but like it's enough. I don't know.
No, it is a really
wait a
light
minute.
stick.
So, dude, I was gonna say the T-Var curve as well. That's also my favorite curve.
Haha. Tavares.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a
And
nice.
the reason is to expand on what you're saying, Benny. Like that in between curve, it's perfect. Like for receiving passes and obviously throwing passes.
Yeah.
And for shooting,
Yeah.
backhand and forehand shots are both strong. Like getting backhands off with a curve like that is like
still
really
doable, because if you get too much of one, you can't, like, backhands just get all fluttery.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I don't know how similar it is. I can't quite remember that stick, Ben. But my favorite is the Stammer curve, and it's not because I'm a fanboy. I don't like a lot of curve with my blades, and his has basically none. I mean, it's like here's the stick, it curves maybe that much. Like maybe.
From what I remember,
right
yours is a lot less than my stick. From what I remember.
I mean, yeah, because I don't know. I just
much at all.
I don't like it. I'd rather have less. I feel like it's easier to pass for me if I have less curve. And
you can get some nasty wristers off if you take like an OV curve, though.
You really can. Anybody?
I'm gonna tell you mine now.
Mine
is my Nugent Hopkins curve, because the toe opens up so much, and you can just pick that shit up and fling it around anywhere in the net. Because I'm cheatsy.
He's a cheatsy boy.
He needs a little help with his.
And I need a little help. Yep. And my favorite tape style is the TJ Oshie one, right on halfway up the blade from the toe.
Oh, you're talking about blade, yeah.
I know what Ben's gonna say.
It's fucking candy cane all day, up and down the stick.
No.
You go to like all the way down to your bottom hand?
Not all the way. To the bottom hand, maybe like a little further past, but like a little overshot. Like it's like maybe like a half to 2/3 of the stick.
There's like a foot in between the blade and there's like a foot from the blade up on the shaft that doesn't have tape on it. Everywhere else has tape on it.
Since the day like 9-year-old me saw Sheldon Surrey clapping ship bombs from the point with that
Is that where you got it?
with that tape job. Yes, he was the
Nice.
one that inspired that in me.
Nice.
That actually is probably my favorite Habs jersey I have is my Surrey jersey. But yeah, that, and then on the stick though, I just basically do the full blade, and I do 2 layers. But like I do 2 layers in such a way where it ends up almost making like 4, like 'cause I'd like double it up. Anyway,
Cool. Eric, do you have any
Interesting. I
any
don't know anyone. Oh, I'm
Do you-
sorry.
do you have any curve
Um,
preferences or anything?
Well, actually, so in terms of like tape preferences, I don't know. I just do like your standard like heel to toe tape job, and then I don't know. I'm just thinking like butt end, pretty simple. Just like just you guys ever like roll
I
the
was-
tape up and then like
yeah,
make it the
I
grip?
like the wrist.
You
grip.
guys like that?
Yeah.
I like the wrist grip.
So I used to do that. But then I stopped. I'm like, so I have the. Have you guys ever seen? I don't know if Claude Giroux still does this, but his tape job, I think it's Giroux. He just does a butt end. That's it. He doesn't have like any
Ooh.
grip on the shaft.
I've seen that.
I tried that
I've seen that.
recently on a roller stick, and I actually like it. I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
this is actually kind of cool. But I don't know. It's not for everyone.
I had one of my teammates. It was Jake Scarf. Do you remember Jake Scarf, Nick?
But that's not a fictional character.
I remember who he is. Yeah.
Jake
Yeah.
Scarf.
So he used to at the butt end of his stick. It was just a knob, but it was like a 3-layer knob. He had basically no tape on the top of his stick. It was so weird. I was like, how do you even
Oh.
hold on to that?
Oh, so you're saying you
just
wrapped it like 3
1,
times, so
2,
essentially
3
nothing's there.
wraps. You wouldn't even feel that.
Yeah, it was like the smallest little bit of tape on top. It was very weird.
Interesting.
But real quick,
My butt end tape style.
yeah, what's it?
Oh.
What is it? What is it?
Sorry, go for it. I was just gonna say my butt end tape style is the way you said it, Eric. You know, put like a nice chunky knob on there, like off
Ooh,
the
chunky knob.
a big one, a big old knob, and do the little twisty style and run it down, but just on the top hand.
Okay.
Real quick before we move on, check it out. Check out the Movember stashes on these boys here. We got me. We got Eric's got one, rocking one. Ben's rocking the full beard. Sort of counts.
Yeah,
Nick's shaved his.
I did. It's probably like a month
did.
into my beard right now.
But yeah, so Movember, men's mental health. I don't have anywhere to donate, but I'm just raising awareness with my mustache.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Be mentally
Maybe
healthy,
if,
people.
maybe if Gatorade will jump on that sponsorship, we'll get we got something to do with
Talk
it.
to someone. Okay.
Wait,
Gatorade and Power on those sponsorships. Let's go.
All right. Moving on here.
I'm ready to talk about jerseys
Jersey time.
because these fucking like sneak peeks have been killing me all
Yeah,
weekend.
right. They're like lifting the
Fuck
thing off
me,
a car
just-
a little bit.
Yeah, ever so
At least
slightly.
they showed us
every
what
day.
these Atlantic ones are gonna look like, though.
They didn't. That was
Those
just,
are-
that's
those are guesses.
That's not necessarily what they're gonna
Oh,
be.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hope they are
I
though.
thought that was like a prelim mock-up of what they actually are.
No, see, Aesthetics is just they're a journalistic outlet that's focused on getting info on jerseys, and they have sources and
Oh.
like they're guessing what it's going to look like based on the info they know. Some of them are pretty more solidified. Like there's been leaks of the Bruins one. It looks like that. But for the most part, it's guessing.
I heard the Rangers are bringing back the Liberty one.
That's
I
what
hope they are.
I
That
hope so, too.
Shoulder patch that is on that jersey was the same shoulder patch that was on the Liberty jersey, so I think they are.
It's a great jersey.
Dude, the Florida.
I might
the
just have to
Florida
buy one just to buy it.
You should buy, dude. The Sens one looks pretty cool. If that's what it ends up being, the Sens one is pretty
the
cool.
Sens one looks like it's the best one.
He doesn't like it.
You don't like that
I don't like
one.
He doesn't like it.
I'm not a big like overly red color fan. Like
Me neither.
I just don't like red blasted colors. Like Canadians jerseys, like the one you got on, Ben. I don't like it. It's too
Me
red.
neither. Me neither.
fuck right
Me
off.
neither.
So
There's
if
also
they
a big
actually-
toilet seat on it.
This is one of the nicest jerseys in sport, sir.
Did you just say
So,
sport?
like I
Singular?
told you guys on our Twitter thing,
Yeah,
if
like
they,
all
if
of
the style of
the
those
sport-
jerseys
sports
are
world.
actually what they're gonna be, I like the Sabres jersey the best.
The Sabres one's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, I like that.
Yeah.
But I wish they had put the shoulder patch as the main logo. The
Yeah.
fucking buffalo head. Throw
Yeah.
that as their
Yeah.
main logo. It would have been way nicer.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't like the Buffalo one. I'll be honest with you.
Wow. Well,
Florida, I think Florida is up there for me, and actually the Canadians one is pretty sick. As
see,
well.
I hope they don't put the normal
You hope for a different
CH
logo.
on the front. I want the Winter Classic CH.
I just
it looks so clean.
I just like blue more, so I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But no, I will 100% get a Lightning jersey. If
Based on what you've
that's
seen.
what they come out with, this one that I'm looking at right here.
It's essentially it's like the early 2000s one, but you swap in the main black bit with blue.
It's like it's almost like the Rain jersey without rain and lightning.
Actually,
It's
really
not
clean.
exactly, but
I hope it looks like that because that's nice.
100% gonna buy that if
Yeah.
that's what they come out with. If it
I'm
looks cool, I probably
probably-
will too. But
I'm probably gonna order a Suzuki one.
pre-order it.
I'm buying it.
A Suzuki.
Yeah.
Why? Because you think he's the future?
Yeah.
Okay,
I bet you
good
they
plan.
trade
Good
him.
plan.
I hope they do.
You think he's the future, eh? Do you want
mean,
who's like decent on the Lightning that you guys might want?
Nobody right now.
Tyler
I don't have
Johnson.
cap space for any of the people you'd be wanting to trade.
You want Yanni Gourde?
Not really. No.
Dang it.
He's French Canadian.
No, I like Yanni Gourde. He's one of my favorites on the team. Nick,
But
so Nick's
aside from the Atlantic, there's been some cool ones in the other divisions. I think. Like, I want to know what Arizona's is. It's all purple. What is that gonna be?
Yeah,
It's
I don't
solid
know.
Purple.
I
wanna
don't know. I
what
hope
that
it's cool
is.
though.
I want to know what that is. I want to know, or I don't know if I want to know, but what was the fucking? What was the other one?
Oh,
Shit.
wait? Do you see the mock-up by Iceletics or Aesthetics?
Yeah,
Oh, did they do a mock-up
I
of the
just shared
Arizona
that
one?
tweet. I just
Oh.
gave you guys that tweet.
I might buy that.
It's got like the face thing and the
I might buy that. Oh, the Ducks one is nasty.
dude.
What is
The
that?
Ducks one I thought was sick too. That's from the cartoon because there used to be a Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Yeah, they actually had that as a jersey in the 90s.
I know, I see
with
it.
With that janky ass fucking font that's on the back of that jersey too. The Ducks. Oh my god.
That might be on my list too. The thing is, I can't buy a million of them.
I want so many of
I
them.
know,
Yeah, that's my
same.
problem. My tax return needs.
Yeah,
to
I like
come.
that Canucks jersey.
Your tax return needs to come 5 months early.
I like the Canucks and the Sharks jersey there.
Dude, because there's like 10 of these I want to buy.
The Canucks? Did I see the Canucks one?
I know it's a pure cash grab by them, but I
I'm not
do not
Pete
give a
Garrett
single
Center.
fuck.
Dude, the Oilers one.
The Kings one, like they're all gorgeous.
Yeah, the
Oh my
Kings
God,
one.
the
It-
Kings one.
The Kings logo reminds me of the Lakers jerseys.
the Kings ones, yeah. It takes the superior
like a-
color and the
Looks like a
superior
long sleeve
logo.
Laker jersey.
Yeah, because
yeah.
that logo was never used in purple and gold before. That was always in gray and black. Interesting.
Oh, the Canucks one is interesting.
I'm excited. These are nice. Like I want to see these on the ice.
I like that
Fuck.
Sharks one a lot.
Oh.
too.
So you know what's interesting about the Canucks one? You know how like Tampa has those alternate blacks with like the gradient on the sleeve. This is like
To
that
be-
Canucks one is the only other jersey that I've seen with trying that gradient
Another
style out.
gradient,
So
yeah.
I think it looks.
The
I honestly
Canucks
think it
had
looks
that.
okay with blue and green.
Mike,
The Canucks had that gradient in the early 2000s. They had a
Check out
purple
this
and
shoulder
dark
patch,
blue
Mike,
in
the
the
Ducks
early
jersey.
2000s.
Oh.
Yeah, it's essentially that same like jersey template, but with like
Oh,
a
yeah.
purpley color
Oh,
that
yeah.
they used to use back in the day instead of the green, and like a much darker blue.
Oh,
But
man,
no,
yeah.
I am very happy about all of these.
Do you
jerseys
think
coming to
do you
the
think they're gonna wear
Phillies.
these during the season?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
the
is
thing.
that-
I
is
think
that
it's
what it
gonna be
is?
like. I want to say I heard something like there's gonna be like four games a year. Each team's gonna use it. or something like that.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, they're not gonna make them just to not wear them.
Well, I really
I mean,
to sell them and make money.
I mean, I think they're gonna wear them.
I think they would do that.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
they're
they'll
gonna
wear them very sparingly.
They'll wear
Like,
them.
how many
yeah.
times did we actually see that throwbacks duck jersey? You know, in the last.
I don't know. I never paid attention to the Ducks, but I don't think
They
it was very
played
much.
they played the Habs in that jersey one game.
Oh,
And the Habs are in the East, so they played them twice.
Wait, I wanna fucking.
Could be. They could.
No.
They could be. They could be pretty cool.
I'm
I
excited.
think they
Did anyone
would.
see the
gonna-
Islanders jersey?
He's spending a lot of
I
money.
No.
haven't looked at the Islanders jersey, but I'm gonna go look right now.
It's literally their jersey now.
Is it really?
Just like in dark.
It really
That's-
is.
It's literally it. That's literally
The
it.
one thing
So boring.
the one thing they might be doing, because I remember they did it in a throwback like a few years back, where like there was something
Yeah.
different in their numbering, where like the numbering was solid
Yeah.
orange or something like that. Was that something?
I think I know what you're talking.
Oh man,
about. Yeah.
I see it.
So, alright, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Do you remember when everyone was saying like the Islanders like defensive style of hockey? Like, yeah, they're a boring hockey team to watch. It's like, guys, you could have brought the
Yeah.
fishermen back, and like you stop feeding into the boringness. But I mean, I guess
Oh.
it's just a jersey.
You know what I
It
never.
is paying. Oh, sorry.
No,
sorry.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's I guess honoring the '80s Cup runs though, because that was their jerseys during that whole dynasty. So there's history there, so I can't
Yeah.
deny that. You know.
I don't know if I'm just dumb, but I am just now realizing that in the Islanders logo is Long Island. Just now.
Yeah, dude.
It is a kind of weird looking logo, but yeah.
Oh,
it's
man.
That's how.
I never noticed that either.
Okay, so I'm not the only
Really?
one. I'm not the only one. I paid more attention to hockey though, so I might. That's
That's
bad.
where I live, guys. Come
Just thought it was.
We
just a
never been
random
there,
orange
man.
Flat through the logo.
on. All right.
Dude, they should have done
Before y'all
orange.
die, you're coming along.
They should have done orange as the main color.
spend so much money on jersey.
It would have been bright,
That-
but it would have been more
that would be-
reverse.
That would be pretty cool. Hold on, I'm gonna send you an Islanders jersey, Mike, that has orange as the base, if I can find it.
Oh, I know what one you're talking about, and it's horrendous.
It's horrendous, but orange is the base color.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if going back to an
Oh.
orange jersey is something the Islanders want to do. It wasn't so good the last time they did it.
What about
No.
what about the Capitals jersey? Did you see that one?
have a big soft spot for the Screaming Eagle logo. So
Dude.
I was very happy when I saw what it's probably going to be.
I never had
Dude,
a
Ben's gonna
problem with the
fucking-
logo.
Ben's gonna spend like $400 on jerseys here real soon.
Well, that's
Dude,
all,
they
that's
cost,
all,
like-
that's only
they
like
cost like
that's only like
230 each.
200,
It's gonna
yeah.
be more than
That's only like
it's
2
gonna be
jerseys.
more than it's gonna be more than 2 jerseys.
All right.
Oh,
then
so
we
never
probably
mind. It's
dropped the stack.
800.
Probably $1,000. All of his tax return back on right into jerseys.
Yeah, we still have like 3 months until tax return anyway. 3 months
I
minimum.
just sent the
And North Stars,
sent the
like,
Islanders
fuck.
But
want
no,
all of them.
I the Capitals jersey though is because that I always liked the Screaming Eagle. I just didn't
Yeah.
like those ugly freaking colors.
I hope Minnesota does like a North Stars logo to it.
I don't think they're gonna do the North Stars logo. I saw mock-ups where it's like an M.
I think
don't-
it looks like they're going with their colors, but
Yeah, but
yeah,
I don't
mean,
think
I
they're
get
gonna.
your point. They're not gonna go with the logo.
Yeah.
That's such a weird like combination there because like it's the Dallas Stars and then North Stars or Minnesota.
It's a
It's
mixed.
just like a weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it is weird.
Because they did that. They did that once before. Like there was an outdoor game where it was Minnesota Chicago, and they had an alumni game, but they used like a mixed like Minnesota Wild North Stars jersey because they had some North Stars alum on the team too.
Huh.
Because the Minnesota Wild haven't been around long enough to have an alumni team that of any like consequence. So
So
But
of,
yeah.
of course we can't actually, we're talking about maybe jerseys here, because of course they're being released tomorrow.
Figures.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
oh. Wait, the Colorado one's pretty
I
cool.
can't wait till I get off work and see you guys blast my Twitter with these jerseys. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
you're
looking
gonna-
forward to.
Yeah, and we have to
Oh
put
yeah,
like
you
a bunch
must
of
just get
messages in
like
there, too.
a huge stream of just messages every day from our
Yep.
friggin' group message on Instagram.
Between that and the one on Instagram, it just kind of blows my phone up.
Yeah.
That's right. Get blown up. All right. Now let's talk about not hockey. Does that sound good?
Sure, I guess.
Let's talk about a kind of a hockey-related sport.
This is summer hockey. Golf.
Some A1 delivery there.
Masters
Yep.
was this past weekend, if you didn't know.
The Masters
And
ended
it was
today.
sure
I didn't
a
know.
historic weekend. Dustin Johnson got himself his first green jacket and set the record for the Masters scoring record.
Wayne Gretzky's son-in-law.
Really?
Yes, Dustin Johnson. And I cut you off there, but it was minus 20, which is a
That's what I
record.
said.
Beat the record by 2 strokes previously set by Mr. Tiger Woods in his historic 1997 Masters win. Which,
How
by the
did
way,
Tiger do?
And actually, Jordan Spieth tied that record in 2015 also.
I have a book about it,
Huh.
and it was
Shameless plug.
pretty good.
Shameless plug.
It was pretty good. But no, DJ's been my favorite golfer since I started paying attention to it. Just because he never looks stressed out. Never. He's always just like out for a Sunday golf
What's
round.
that like?
Yeah,
he
right.
wasn't either. So at one point in the day today, the scores got to like the second and third place guys were at like minus 13 and minus 14. DJ had a couple bogeys quick and dropped his score down to like minus 15 or 16. So
Yeah,
he was
he
only
was-
like a stroke ahead.
Yeah.
And he didn't even even the commentators like Jim Nance is talking about. He's like he's not phased.
Nope.
He's not phased.
Nope. No, he is the
Like,
number. He is the world
some
number
other
1 as well.
That were out there, but yeah, it was impressive.
Yeah, I wish I could. I
Wait,
wish I could do that.
So I know nothing about golf, but Nick, this is more so geared towards you. Is Dustin Johnson like? Is he like the Mike Trout of the golf world right now?
Dustin Johnson is the number 1 golfer in the world. Yep.
Okay, so like, but like, I don't really watch baseball, but like everybody loves Mike Trout. Like everybody loves Mike Trout. So it's like, is that like?
No. Well, yeah, him and Ricky Fowler, I would say.
Okay.
You know, everybody likes DJ. Everybody likes Ricky.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people don't like some of the other people. Like you have your Tiger haters, your
Yeah.
JT haters. But
I mean,
the
well,
most part.
here's the thing. Tiger earned his haters. All right.
Yeah, he did do some stuff.
He
did some.
Yeah.
he earned his haters. All right. And he's got enough people that think he's awesome. So.
Yeah, he's
um,
doing all right for himself. But
yeah,
yeah,
I
he
mean,
did
dude,
he did some things.
He's like, yeah, he's out of the woods now. He's out of the
Yeah.
issues, which is good.
Pun intended.
Oh, I actually didn't even mean that. But so he was tied for 38th. Tiger was at 1 under. Which honestly, I think
the
it's,
only reason for that though is because he shot a 10 on a par 3.
so he would have been way better.
Blew up his round.
Ooh.
Yeah. He had a shot at. So he put himself.
That
in
is.
Was it 12?
his first shot.
Was the
I
whole
don't remember,
12?
I think so.
It had to be the one
Over
over the
30.
water.
So what happened was he shot himself into a bunker, tried to bunker shot him out, shot it too hard. It ran across the green, down the back bank and into the water. So he had to take
Yep.
a drop and a penalty.
Yep, that's hole 12. I can picture it now. That sucks.
Which was unfortunate. But then he goes and birdies the last 4 or 5 holes, and I was like, if he would have kept on pace, he would have had.
He would have been
close to being
closer.
10 under. Yeah. But I want to give a nice shout out here, Cam Smith. He's new on the block. This kid
Cameron
he just
Smith.
beat JT the other, in a previous tournament, which was an impressive win, I would say.
Mhm.
But yeah, this guy, I think he was minus 16, 15.
I believe he was
he was six-
he was 15 under. Him and Sanjay Im were 15 under, tied in second.
They're both like 22 and 23, and this is their first ever Masters. So like, kudos to them for,
For showing up.
big dick out there.
Did you say big dick in it?
Did.
Dude.
That's one way to
Did.
say it.
Interesting.
Somebody else who was being talked about going into this tournament by everybody was big Bryson DeChambeau. They thought he was going to destroy Augusta National
The
with
proportions of that man.
his distance. That's a big
arms.
that's a big boy.
Like, fuck.
That's a big boy. But
The weekend didn't go as planned, to say this shortly.
that goes to show you can't just have distance. You got to have
I
some
heard,
touch.
didn't he say something before? Like, he was like, oh, yeah, I'll probably be fine because I can reach those par. He's like, those par fives will actually be fours because I can get on in 2 or something like that. Like,
Yeah, he just had a
said
bad
some
day.
really cocky thing before, which I thought was funny that it ended up.
A bad couple days there. He had to actually take he lost his ball and had to take a drop, and then they found that ball like a minute later. They have like 3 minutes to find it, and
Yep.
they didn't find it, and then a minute later they found it, but he already had to take the penalty.
That sucks.
But yeah, he had a couple other like unfortunate things, and they were actually saying, I watched his his interview after, and saying he felt great, but he said he was like feeling dizzy throughout the weekend too, and like he's mentally not there. Maybe it's excuses, maybe it's
Oh, it's
not.
totally
I don't know.
excuses. Even if it's true, it's an
But-
excuse.
What a funny thing about him though was I can't remember. I heard it today on the coverage, and they were talking about his mentality walking up to the tee every time. He's like he goes out there like he's gonna hit, and he said this too. He's like he goes out there like he's expecting to hit a home run and swings it as hard as he possibly can to hit it as far as he possibly can. And I was like, I feel you, bro.
I wish, dude. I can't. My mentality whenever I walk up is like, don't swing hard. Don't swing hard. Because if I swing hard, it goes hard to the left.
The key is being able to maintain the correct form while also swinging hard, which
Yeah.
is extremely difficult to do if you're not a professional.
Yep.
But so looking into the 2021 Masters, which is going to be coming much more
Yeah,
quicker.
because it's
this
actually
year,
going to be
I
on
think
schedule.
August, April, whatever. It's
It's-
on the
it's
regular schedule. So it's
April
only, like,
is when
6
it
months away.
happens. April is when it happens. So,
So
so
these guys got a little bit of time off. My hope is that the other beloved golfer out there, USA all the way, Ricky Fowler,
Ricky Fowler.
can finally get himself one too. But we'll see.
Another man known for rocking the mustache quite a bit, although he doesn't have one now.
Can't do with a mustache only. I look creepy.
Ben, you can do it, man. You just got to do it.
Nah.
Yeah, don't do it. It'll look creepy.
Don't do what he
Weird.
says. All right. So, speaking of golf, gentlemen,
You got a golf story? What the fuck?
I don't really have a golf story. I figured we would have some golf stories, me and Nick, but Nicholas forgot until like 2 days before we were gonna play that he had left his clubs at his parents' house like 2 hours north, 2.5 hours north. And so
So
I was like, well,
So we set a tee time, and then I texted him Friday morning because I was going out to clean them, and I was like, these aren't in my truck. Where the frig are they? I was like, oh yeah, we moved Aaron 2 weeks ago, and I brought a bunch of her stuff back and left them up north.
yep. So
I'll
it
do
was gonna be me and Danielle playing, and then what happened was we were hanging out at Aaron's new place, and Danielle drank a little too much. Not that she was bad. Not that she was like,
Just didn't want to get up and
she
play
just
golf the
she
next
was
day?
very tired, and and we had to get up really early because we stayed at Aaron's place, so we had to come back down, it was like 30-40 minutes back down to Danielle's apartment. And we got back to her apartment because that's where my like golf stuff was, and she was like, yeah, I don't think I want to go, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So I went and golfed by myself, and there was like nobody at the course, and let me tell you, that is
That's
the best way. That is
Yeah,
the
it
best
is.
way to golf. I golfed
Yep.
even like by myself. I like golfing with you guys, but golfing by yourself, like
It is a special kind of something.
Like,
I don't
it was-
know, it's really nice.
yeah, it was like nobody was there. It was like cool out. It was like mid 40s. I just walked 9 holes. It's just so relaxing. I didn't take a scorecard. I was like, I'm not keeping score. But
Ugh.
dude, it was. I mean, I want to do it again. It was so nice.
That does sound like a good time.
Considering that that's probably the last day anybody's gonna be able to play golf this year,
Yeah.
because it's looking like, I mean, Friday looks like it's gonna be 50, but we got some cold days up until Friday, and then snow and rain Saturday, Sunday, Monday coming in.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a miracle I was able to do that on November whatever it was, 14th anyway.
Yeah, you got golfing late. Goddamn. I don't think anywhere up here is even open anymore.
Yeah, actually, I was about to say, what is the weather looking like for you guys? What has it been?
Dude, it was
doing?
it was like
It
70s
was really
down
nice
here.
for the longest time. Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
70s down
I know
here
you guys-
last week. Or
I
a
know
couple
up
weeks
north
ago.
got hit with some snow, and then we got a little bit here, but not enough to do anything. So it slowed down the courses for like a weekend, but they kept them open, and it's probably good that they did, because they still had,
They've still made money, I bet.
they had like 5 days worth of 70 degrees, and I'm sure everybody was out those days trying to get their last couple rounds in for the year.
Yeah.
Which I would love to do, but I cannot now.
Yeah, that was a noob move right there, buddy. If I was a righty, you could use my clubs, but I'm waiting.
Danielle
Danielle said
also
to me,
left?
she's like, "Do you want to use my clubs?" I was like, "I'll
No.
probably break them."
Yeah, she's got like old man clubs, and Nick, he swings at it like it made fun of his mother or something.
You are aggressive. Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, what'd you say about my mama? What'd you say?" Then he swings away. So last week we heard some growing up stories from us three who grew up at the same place at the same time. This week we would like to hear from you, Eric. If you have any funny anecdotes or interesting stories
Anything funny from your brother?
from your
and
childhood,
brother
yeah.
growing up?
What kind of stupid stuff
man.
did your brother do?
What kind of dumb shit y'all get up to?
We need to know.
This is good. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of just some funny stories. Maybe not with my brother, but also like with my friends.
Oh yeah.
That works. Did you guys break any school doors?
Yeah.
No.
And then
We
not
did
get punished
break
for
any
it?
Yeah.
No, I actually I didn't have any friends whose like parents were like worked in the school. Like I think that's kind of
Yeah.
a unique thing that you guys
I'm
have.
sure everybody hated us.
He was gonna say,
Yeah.
"I just didn't have any friends."
Yeah.
They totally hated us.
I just didn't have any. Oh man. Well, I mean, this is hockey related, but I guess
Bring it on.
so my friend group. So this was pretty cool. But so, all right, where I grew up, the elementary school I went to is right around the corner from my house. So like the big thing was I don't know, you guys. So I had elementary school was from kindergarten to 5th grade for me, and then middle school was 6th grade to 7th grade, and then high school was 9 through 12. I don't know, is that how it worked for you guys or no? Because you were
Well,
smaller?
our entire K through 12 was in one building, so it was kind of
Okay.
it was
All
kind of
right.
just
But
K through 12.
our elementary was technically kindergarten through 6th grade, and then
Technically,
we had
yeah.
middle school for us was 7 and 8, and then high school was 9 to 12.
Oh,
yeah.
But middle
Okay.
school and high school was all in the
Basically the
same
same,
classrooms and section of the building.
okay.
So yeah.
So as a
Probably
small
very
little
different.
7th grader, you were walking by these monster seniors, and
Yeah,
you
just
had to, because everything was in the same area.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Because like seniors look like children to us now.
Yeah, they do.
yeah,
they are.
that's wild. That's wild to think about.
Because they are, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not that
Um,
old. We're not that old, boys.
Yeah, we're still young.
I'm gonna be 24
23
in
is
less
not
than a
that
month, so
Yeah,
Okay.
you will.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
Grandpa.
you're gonna give me a walker and a cane.
Okay, so but yeah, no, so the big thing was like in 5th grade, like I was allowed to like walk home by myself for the first time, and that was the coolest thing ever. It was like, oh, I get to like,
Oh.
I don't need like a parent to do, but meanwhile it was just, like, now when I look at the distance, I'm like, wow, I was so excited. I just walked up my block, basically made a right hand turn. That's
What a
pretty much it.
badass.
Yeah. But so in I guess like early high school, my like group of friends, that's kind of like so you have two middle schools, right? We had two middle schools in my town, and then they both like merged together in high school.
For the high school.
And yeah, so we met obviously like my friend group. We met a few new people, and also we found out like a few other people liked hockey, and like we always would like go like find a place to play after school. And for the longest time we had this tradition, and this was like pretty much all through high school except for senior year. Every Friday, me and my group of friends, we'd walk home from high school, because high school was pretty close as well. It was a bit further of a walk, but we'd walk home, grab pizza, like basically throw our backpacks like down, grab a bunch of hockey gear, and we'd always go to the elementary school that like I grew
was
up
right
going
around
to.
the corner.
And we played street hockey in the park.
Oh,
And
dude.
it was just like, but dude, like tradition, like every Friday, like rain or shine too. Like we played through snow, right? Like anything. It was just a blast. And that's where I would I played goalie for the first time. That's where like I kind of like got used to doing that. And that's also, I'd say, probably in like 11th, is it 10th or 11th grade? That's when like my friend group, we started skating for the first time. Like somebody got rollerblades. I think you guys met Ronnie, right? I know. Did all three of you meet
Yeah.
Ronnie?
I met Ronnie. Oh, it
Nick
doesn't
didn't
look
meet
like
Ronnie.
Nick did.
Okay. Yeah, but he was the first one. His stepdad had like an old pair of rollerblades, and he was the one. He was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna like try to skate on these," and then everyone just followed suit. pretty
Started
much.
getting some.
So yeah, but that is so where my like hockey, like my love for hockey developed. It's right up the block from my
Right
house,
at the
which is kinda
elementary
cool.
school.
And that's like, yeah, and like pretty much most of my friends that I played street hockey with there, I'm still friends with, or I still play hockey with them, which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
See, he
No,
does
we
have
did
friends.
We
He
did
does
that
have
the
friends.
same thing for a good probably 4 or 5 years there.
It was
maybe?
quite a
Or was
while,
it-
yeah. So the way it started out was we just played. It was down at the school too. I think it was the student lounge was where we started.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
at first we were just playing, and we would, there were no out of bounds or anything like that. And then eventually
Yeah.
we took we had a backyard rink set with like the plastic boards that lock together. And my dad took a bunch of those and then took the brackets that you're supposed to use to stick into the ground, and he cut off the like spikes that go into the ground so that they would work on cement. And we literally just we used those boards and set up a rink in the parking
It
lot.
wouldn't be like a full rink. It would just be like
Not
a
a-
U.
Not a full.
We would get like a full. We get like a
yeah.
curve.
We'd get almost a full way around, and then like on one side there would
We
be
get like a
there
curve
would be a
and
little
a
gap.
curve, but then
Yeah.
a space.
There'd be like a
That's
little
so
gap,
cool
but
though. Yeah, but
no,
you
that
could
was
have like
sweet.
something. You could have something behind the net, basically behind each
Yeah.
net.
Yep.
Did you guys play
Yeah.
two nets? Did you guys do
Yeah.
two nets?
Yeah, we did.
Man,
We
you
went
guys
all
too-
out. Yeah.
You guys had two goalies? How'd you find two? goalies?
No.
We didn't. Well, we did sometimes. Every once in a while, you and I would
That's
each play in
crazy.
a net.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you would just as a gator, as a player would just play it.
Would just
to the
block
best-
the, block the
Yeah.
shots, block the shots.
And I would flop around like a maniac and try to stop shit.
Yeah.
I went
Without
full
pads
send.
or anything. Would just
Yeah.
flop around.
I went full send in
At that
street
point in
hockey
our
every
lives,
time.
we weren't all very good friends. Like I wasn't friends.
Didn't
with
you
them
come
that
to a
well
few,
at
though?
that point.
He did because
Couple times, yeah.
Brian was part of the reason my dad broke his ankle that one time.
Oh,
yeah. And he felt really bad, but it's like, that's how it goes.
My other favorite injury,
Happens
well,
when
not
you play
favorite,
sport.
but
Come on,
like
Big
my
Mike, toughen up.
favorite injury that ever happened was when your dad, Mike, put a shot off Dylan's face and Dylan scored. And like the first thing Dylan asked, he was like, ow, but then he was like, did I score? And like that was the first
Oh
thing.
my.
Yeah, he was hyped that he scored with his face.
Yeah. I think there was a day I took one of your dad's shots to the lip.
Yeah,
and
I remember
had a big ass fat lip.
He had a
for,
big
like,
lip there, a big purple bottom lip. That was
Yeah.
funny.
for like a day.
That was funny. Yeah. We used to get into it.
My
too.
best memory from
Yeah.
playing back then with you guys was there was a couple times we played in the little gym before they tore it down. You guys
I
remember
kind of
that?
liked that.
That was sick.
That was nice
Yeah.
because you had the full
Yeah, 'cause
surrounding
you played with
walls.
the tennis ball and you could just rip them.
Yeah, Oh, yeah. It was great. It was great. Those were some fun times.
Yeah,
Those were
I
some
miss
fun
that.
times.
There's like two things that I wish I could like bring back and get like a group together. Is my nose gonna bleed? Is street hockey. I wish we could bring street hockey back
Paintball.
and paintball, because paintball is so freaking fun.
So what we gotta do is similar to what done with like the lake get-togethers the last couple of years.
It's
Is
just-
we have to like plan for like next summer,
A
plan a
weekend.
specific weekend to do the street hockey and
Okay.
the specific weekend to do
Okay.
paintball, or combo the two.
Combo the two. Man, we'd be
Paintball's
so
gonna take some work,
freaking
though.
tired. We're not as young as we used to be, dude.
No, do one each day. One each day.
Wait. If when you edit this, I think 10 minutes ago you said we're not that old, but now we're not as young as we used to be.
Dude, well, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we used to do all-nighters
the
for the
20
new
Yeah,
game.
that was well, yeah, but also I remember there was one time we were at the lake where we got like maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I don't know if you were there. It might have just been me and Dylan, but we got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep and then went to street hockey and played street hockey for like 3 hours.
You
It
guys
was
are
great.
Well, I remember when we played paintball, we used to stay up really late at Mike's house too. We'd stay
Yeah.
up till like 1, 2 in the morning and get up
Because
at
we
like
were like 18. We
six
didn't
to leave
need
for
energy.
paintball.
We were fine.
Yeah, we were good then, yeah. But now it's like, oh, God.
Dude, the 20, yeah.
I need my 8 hours.
Yeah, being
I need my
in
10
your 20s
hours.
is the weirdest thing. You're like, I'm not that old, but like then you're like, dang.
But you're starting to feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
It's just
You
the
can still
weirdest
do
Yeah,
it. It
when
just
you
hurts
when you
more.
get home from work every day and you just want to lay down and take a nap.
Yeah. I don't want to already be there.
I am.
Yeah,
I never
kinda
want
agree
to.
with you.
Dude, I hate naps. I never want to take a nap.
Dude, I feel great after I
They're
nap.
they're
I
so
remember
unproductive.
when I started my job, I would go home, take like an hour nap every day, and it was awesome.
dude, heck yeah.
Dude, best part of my day was sleeping.
Power to nap. I think it is kind of crazy though. You guys, so that's funny. Like our hockey origin stories both involve school parking lots. That's pretty cool. When you think
Yeah,
about
it was
that.
definitely
You know,
more
yeah.
so mine. Mike had played hockey
My-
since he was
My
pretty
hockey
young.
origin story
Well, yeah,
started
you
when I
guys
was a
skated. You guys skated.
when I was a
Yeah.
bopper. I was like 3
Yeah.
years old when my hockey origin story started, so I
Yeah.
can't remember
Yeah.
that.
Dang.
I do
But
have the
honestly,
jersey. from it,
actually,
though.
my first experience with hockey was street hockey. It was in my grandparents' driveway.
Yeah.
It would be people in the neighborhood with my first experience with
Ben.
street hockey.
Can you tell us the story about how your grandfather knocked out your tooth?
Oh yeah. So back in the day, I did really, really want to be a goalie for a little while there, and I had all the pads and everything, but I didn't have a face mask. For whatever reason, thought it was a smart choice. My grandpa thought it was a good idea too. I didn't have a face mask, but he threw no face mask, but he threw this like ancient fucking hockey helmet on me. That was just like the oldest kind of bucket. Like it was the definition of a bucket around my head. That was all I was wearing. But I had a goalie stick, but I didn't really know how to properly use it yet because I was like 8, and I was like the very beginning. So I had it like on a slant, making a nice little ramp. And my grandpa's shooting just an actual hockey puck, like a full-on rubber hockey puck, at me on the driveway at his house, and he like messes it up or whatever. Somehow it ends up being rolling, like it's just a rolling hard shot, and it ramps directly off my stick and into my mouth. That's why this front tooth is way shorter, because it's fake. But yeah,
And that's literally the most Canadian story I've ever heard.
It really is.
yeah. I was wearing a Habs jersey too. It's like it's all there.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's wow. Oh, that must. What was your grandpa's reaction? Like when was
He was
just
a
like,
little concerned,
well, we
but
gotta-
he just told me to grab it, and then he called my mom or my
Grab it being the tooth.
Yeah. I don't think. I think we just ended up throwing it away. Nothing could be done.
Yeah.
But
Can't really stick it back in there.
Yeah. Well, not because it wasn't like the full thing. It was a shard.
It just
I
cracked.
had like half a tooth left.
Ah.
which sucked.
That's
because
worse.
Then the root of the tooth was still there, part of it. So every time I bit into anything, it would just go directly into it. So
For
that's-
some reason, I feel like I
Ugh.
remember seeing you with that half.
You
a tooth.
definitely did, because I went to school for a few days with just that before I got a cap put on. And
I don't
think,
remember
like,
that.
I think Mr. Reynolds pointed it out in gym class.
Do you have that permanently fixed yet?
No, I still got to do that because
How
I
do
need to get a new cap on it.
Is it that it? Just a new cap? Or
I think they're gonna like grind most of the old one off
ah.
and then
I
put
have to do the
something
same
over
thing
it.
for one of mine.
Ugh.
That's probably gonna suck, but
Dude, teeth freak me out.
Yeah.
I had
I
a root
remember
canal
last
at
time I went to my
4,
dentist,
so
I asked him about
dentist
mine.
doesn't bother
He
me
was like-
anymore.
Stay away from my mouth.
Yeah, if you look at it, if Ben gets up nice and close to the mic, you can see that he's got two different front teeth.
Yeah,
he-
and
he
I got
shows-
plenty of fillings in there.
Oh yeah?
I've been to the dentist a few times.
Not one cavity for this guy right here.
I haven't in a while.
Neither
will
have
say,
I.
which I don't know how, but I did a lot when I was younger.
Did you eat a lot of candy?
I did.
Did you brush your teeth? I did
No.
not.
You
Not,
chode.
not enough. I did, not enough.
I brushed my teeth every morning and every night per my
Oh,
parents'
I only ever
instructions.
do every night still.
Dude, you don't want to brush your teeth? You don't have like mad morning breath in the morning?
Not really, no.
Oh, dang, dude, my breath is
Well,
stanky in the
let
morning.
me answer that question for him. We all have bad morning breath. So Ben, I would have to guess you probably do have some stank.
I
coming
mean,
out
it's
of it.
never. I'm
stank
sure
breath.
probably, but it's never that bad. Like it's never that noticeable. I don't know. Anyway, on
Anyway.
that note,
Take care of your teeth, and we're gonna be done here.
because
We're
we've been
ra-
straighting it anyway.
We're wrapping up. This has been a story episode. Thank you for watching. If you did,
Yeah, if you're still here, wow, you're champs.
you're very interested
Trevor,
in how we
Trevor,
wake up.
I can't wait to hear your comment when you watch this video.
Who?
Shout out to Trevor. for
Trevor,
commenting.
Do we
Trevor,
have- wait,
how do you
do
say
we
it?
have a dedicated viewer?
One of Nick's buddies
One of
at
the guys
work.
I with.
Oh shit. Okay.
Trevor,
Hey, Trev.
how do you say it?
Trevor
How's it going,
Panesso.
Trev?
Yes, thank you for the comment. Actually, he answered. If you guys didn't see, he answered the question of the Dallas Stars jersey, the green, why it's like neon green. It's what was it? It was the
I don't remember.
it was the National Bank thing, something. Let me look her up.
I'm gonna tell you right now because we tell him this all the time at work too. That kid is a sports like phenomenon. He knows everything about everything. We call him Trevor Schefter after Adam Schefter, the NFL like analyst. He's like the big NFL guy. Trevor knows everything about football, so I call him Trevor Schefter. So does Brian.
Well, glad to know you're out there, Trev.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
It was the Bank of America Plaza, which is a skyscraper in downtown Dallas, and at night it lights up in a neon green outlight. So I don't know if you saw that, Ben, when you were in Dallas. If you can even remember.
Might have. I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't honestly like Dallas that much.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, not really.
Oh,
But it was okay. I don't know. The food was good.
the South,
But
and their food.
Louisville is still one of the best trips I've ever had.
Yep.
That was really fun.
That was a good trip.
That was a good ass time.
Next time, tune in for some Louisville stories.
Sure, why not?
Also, brief hiatus coming next weekend.
yes.
that's true.
And
So-
maybe the following.
So let's so as of right now, there is not going to be an episode next weekend because Eric is visiting his brother
In Binghamton.
in Binghamton, and so we're not going to record if there's only going to be 3 of us, unless some big news comes out, and then if some
Something
big
major
news comes out,
Yeah.
you will be seeing me, Ben, and Nick. But other than
And then
that,
I could like message you guys on Instagram, and you could just put it right where my face normally is, like just like
we'll give you
typos and all.
this is your text lines. But thank you guys for watching. We will see you in 2 weeks, maybe 1, and that's it. Peace.
Have a good one, everybody.
Have a
Peace.
good night.